What if you woke up tomorrow morning and someone said to you, sorry, you've got no job, so you might as well stay at home? Well, let's imagine if, like, you got that letter through the door that was like, you missed too many payments, so sorry, you're going to lose your house. Or, you cross paths, let's imagine with somebody who probably wasn't the best person to cross paths with, and now you and your family's life is in danger. Or, let's imagine you lose your family. Unfortunately, none of those things that I've said there are like, I don't know, things that aren't going to happen, that couldn't happen to you or me tomorrow, the next day, sometime in the future. For some of you, you may already be going through some of this stuff, or know people that are, who are close to you. Let's imagine that tomorrow one of our government leaders or somebody in power isn't able to come to a decision or agreement with somebody else from a different nation, and suddenly we're at war. These are things that are just around the corner. And I guess the question is, how tough are you? How resilient are you to face those things? Those foundations that you build your life upon, how firm are they when your foundations and your faith is under fire? As you come to Lent, you can't help but remember the story of Jesus, and because that's what the Lenten period is all about Jesus being in the wilderness, and it's interesting because he'd just been baptized, so he was just coming from a place of real triumph and joy, and then he had the devil tempting him for just over a month, and that's just a real crash of reality. That brings you back down to earth with a boom, to be in that kind of situation. I always think it's really interesting that when you read the passage in Matthew 4, it talks about the concept that the devil led Jesus to the top of this mountain, and he led him to the top of the holy city. And Jesus, his response to the devil was to allow him to take him to these places. Now, whether there was fatigue or tiredness or I don't know, that was just allow the devil to do this. But it's just interesting that his first response to sort of like tribulation was not to say go away, but actually he just stood firm in who he was and what he was about. He was solid in the foundations that he was, and further that his faith could stand any trial or tribulation that came his way. And I'm pretty sure for 40 days and nights he didn't face 3 temptations. I'm sure there were plenty of other things that he went through in that wilderness that you don't hear about. But he was solid in his foundation. He knew that what he had was could stand the test of time. And I've been a Christian since I was 17. I was fortunate to be brought up in a church family. I became Christian when I was 17, and my faith is strong, and I know it's strong, and I know it could withstand many things. I know there are things also that could really give it a real test and make me question many things. So I guess what's my message? Well, it's quite simple, really. How firm are your foundations? If when you listen to this and you hear this and you're thinking to yourself, the foundations I have probably are the right ones, and now's the time to go and get ones that are right. And now's the time to start firming up those foundations. Invest time in the things that are important. Really, really firm up what you have, so that when that day comes and you're in the wilderness and you face that trial, then you can overcome. When you do, you can stand, and after everything, just stand. Keep your faith strong for when it comes under fire. Peace.